This is a live and unscripted session where I'm going to do a series of cold calls. I'm going to show you how I built my real estate business from the ground up. It all started with cold calls. See, in real estate, great agents know that in order to get listings, you need to be known by a lot of people who own property. They need to know who you are, they need to know what you do, they need to know where to find you, and they need to see you active in the real estate market. If you've got all of these attributes, then you're going to get calls to come in and sell, present to people why you are the best person for the job to sell their home, and you're going to get more listings. So it all starts with building relationships. Now, how do we do this? One of the best ways is to just call up people who own property and see if you can get an into their lives, into their property, by giving them information about their property, what the current status is, what it's worth, what the market's doing, things like that. By building these relationships and then maintaining them by keeping in touch with these people over time, eventually they start to trust you and see you as their local area expert, their local agent. And when it finally comes to the day where they say, I think I might sell that property, who do they think of? The first person that you want them to think of is you. So it all starts with these cold calling sessions. And one of the best and easiest ways to cold call is off a recent sale that you've just done in a building or in the street. You could start by calling all of the owners of properties on that street or in that building and letting them know about the sale price, letting them know what it went for, and at the same time, you can update them with the value of their home. This was one of the best scripts I always use, and it's a script I'm going to show you today. So I'm just using an example property we've just sold in the office. A team here has just sold a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom unit in a complex of about 100 units. And I have a list here, and this is a list of every single apartment in that building with every owner of those properties and all of the contact details of the owners of those properties that we have. We don't have everyone, but we've met a lot of these people in the past because when we list a property, some of the owners come and check out the unit, so we get their details that way. We get it from searching them online. There's a whole bunch of different ways we get contact details of owners, but we don't have all of them. But we've got a good sample here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make 20 calls because I want to show you that in cold calling it's not all success. There's a lot of rejection. There's more rejection than success, but the success that you get makes it all worth it. And we're just looking to find the nuggets of gold. Find the people who are in a mood to talk about their property and who are open to getting some information about their own property. That's what we're looking for. We're not specifically looking for people who want to sell right now. Okay, because that's very rare. All right, that's not the purpose of cold calling in real estate, to just try and find people who want to sell right now. Because if that is the goal of your cold calling session, just to find the people who want to sell right now or in the next short space of time, you're going to be bitterly disappointed every time you do a call session because there's just not that many of them. We need to establish relationships with these people well before they come to the point in time where they decide, actually, I'm going to sell my property in the next little while. So that's what we're doing today. I'm going to call through these lists. Let's aim for about 20 calls. This is live and unscripted. None of these people know some of them I may have spoken to in the past. They may know who I am, but they're not expecting my call. They don't know what I'm calling about. And I'm going to show you what a cold calling session looks like. So just starting right from the top of this list. Now, just to give you an overview of what we've just sold, it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom unit in a complex that's roughly 20 years old. And this unit sold for $501,000, which is a very good price for this particular unit. I don't think it's a complex record, but this is probably one of the lower levels, no view, no renovations, pretty simple 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom unit. So I'm going to go ahead and call all of the owners of properties in that building. Let's see if we can establish any new relationships or get the opportunity to give an appraisal for any other owners in the building that might be interested in knowing what their house sold for. All right.
Hi, you've reached.
I don't leave messages for cold calls.
Hello, speaking.
Oh, hey, Billy, it's Dan Lee here from Plum Property. How you going today?
Hi, Dan. I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Hey, mate, thanks for your time. I really appreciate it. I won't take up too much of your time. I just wanted to give you a call about Street.
Okay.
Yeah, we've just sold a few units in there recently, and we just sold one today for, it's a 2-bed, 2-bath on the lowest level, no view, no renos, and that sold for $501,000.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just thought because you own one in there that you might be interested in knowing what it sold for.
Yeah, no, that's great information to know. Thank you for that.
Awesome, no worries. Whilst I've got you, we're actually in the process of updating every single owner in the building as to what the current value of their property is. We do it once a year for every owner, just for, your own interest, and we thought you might be interested in that yourself.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. That'd be great, thanks.
Okay, wicked. So what we'll do, we can do one of two things. We can either go through and have a look at the unit if you're really keen to get the most accurate idea, or if you just want a desktop appraisal, right? You can just give me a really good description of where it is in the complex, any renos you've done to it, and then we can generate a report which will be accurate, but not as accurate as if we went and had a look. What would you prefer?
Just a desktop appraisal would be good for now.
Yeah, too easy.
That's fine.
No worries at all. Okay, can you tell me just a couple of things while I got you? Is it a 2-bed, 2-bath and 1 car?
Correct, yes.
Cool.
Yep.
And since you bought it, have you done any renovations to it?
Nothing substantial, just touch-ups here and there, but nothing huge.
Okay, just a bit of paint, bit of, curtains, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Replaced the blinds. I think updated the shower heads.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Stuff really nothing things.
Yeah, not proper renos. No worries. And the view from your one, do you have any sort of view? Does yours look over the pool or towards the city?
It's facing the city.
Do you get the city views?
Right on Morris Street. Yeah. So it's right on the street. You can, if you poke your head over the balcony, you can see the grass on the sidewalk.
Oh, okay. So you're on that.
But you can see the city and that sort of stuff from there.
From the balcony.
Yes.
Okay,
yep.
Gotcha. And it's not a dual key one, right?
Well, what do you mean by dual keys?
Oh, there's some dual key ones there. You'd know what I mean. It's so it's actually 2 apartments in one.
No, it's just
okay.
one.
It's just the one standard 2-bed, 2-bath. Okay, awesome. That's all we need, right? The valuation will will be a little bit wide because we haven't seen it. We can give you a much more accurate idea if ever you're more interested in really knowing what we really, really think. But we can email that off to you. We've got an email here for you, @gmail.com. Is that okay to send it to that?
Yeah, that's great.
Awesome, man. And do you mind if I send you a copy to your home address?
No, that's okay. Email's fine.
Email's fine? No worries at all.
Yeah.
All right, wicked. Well, I've got all of that. That'll take about 7 days to get to you, so keep an eye out in your email for that, and thanks very much for your time.
No worries. Have a good one.
Awesome. You too. See you, mate. Bye.
Bye.
There we go. First person who picked up the phone, I just got permission to give that person a valuation of their home. Now, particularly what you want is you want to try and, this one was an investor, so there's no chance of really meeting with that person. If you ever call a home and they live there, what you want to try and do is get permission to go over and visit their home. All of these properties in this building that I'm currently calling, they're all investment properties, so there's not really much chance of me talking to someone here who actually lives in the property that I'm calling about. So there'll probably be no walk-through appraisals here. But that's really good. I've just established a connection now with this owner who owns a property in that building, and they've given me permission to send them a report on their home. Now, this may lead to nothing. I might get nothing out of it, but it takes me 5 to 10 minutes to prepare this report, send it to them via email, give them a bit of a follow-up call 3 days later and say, hey, did you get that report? Yes, no, whatever. And now that person knows who I am. Now they're going to recognize me when they see my signs in the street. Now they're going to recognize my flyers when they get them in the mail. Now all of my advertising that I do, it's going to mean something to this person. This person may not know any real estate agent, and this person may, in 3 to 6 months' time, just decide, oh, I'm going to sell that property so I can buy myself a new house, or I need to sell that property because I'm moving to another city and I need the cash for something else. Whatever the reason, there's 1,000 reasons why someone might eventually sell their property. But when they do, I want this guy. I want him to think about me when he comes to do that and go, well, I'll call that agent that, did that favor for me. He's always kept in touch. All right, let's try a couple more. No. The reality is, folks, probably 1 in 4 people will pick up. So out of, I'd say 4 phone calls, 3 will either go to voicemail or just ring out. I don't leave voice messages for cold calls. And of the 1 in 4 that pick up, I'll probably get the opportunity to do an appraisal from about maybe one in every 4 of those. And sometimes, let's see how we go. Sometimes I'll get multiple appraisals after the first phone calls. Sometimes I just keep getting told no. Sometimes I get told to f*** off. This is the really important part about cold calling, is you make the calls, you write down notes, and you get on to the next one. You can't disturb your rhythm.
Hello, speaking.
Oh, g'day. It's Daniel Lee here from Plum Property. How you going?
Good.
That's good. I won't take up too much of your time. Thank you so much. I just wanted to give you a call about Street. We're just letting all the owners know in that building that a property just sold that's 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom on the lowest floor with no renovations, and that one sold for $501,000. And we just thought you might want to know that because you own one in the building, so we're just keeping everyone up to date.
Oh yeah, no, I appreciate that. No, that's all right.
Yeah, no worries.
We're not looking at it selling yet, but yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So.
Yeah, no worries at all. Look, it's not about whether or not you're selling or not, but whilst we've got you, we're actually updating every owner in that building at the moment with the current value of their property, and we do that once a year for all owners in the building. So, would you like us to send through a report on your one?
Yeah. Is there a fee involved?
No. It's free of charge, mate.
Yeah, no, that'd be good.
Yeah, awesome. All I need from you is a couple of details about it because they're all a little bit different in there.
Yeah.
Since you bought it, have you done any renos to it?
No, not at all.
Okay, no renos.
We've just redone the bathrooms, just the waterproofing and all that sort of stuff, but that's about it.
Oh yeah, a bit of silicone around the edges and all that.
Oh no, we got the whole membrane redone in the bathrooms.
Oh, okay. Did you have some
retiled.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a little bit of a reno.
Yeah, no, they just they're deteriorating and they'll get some water downstairs apparently. So.
Oh, okay.
So our bathrooms have been done. Yes.
Both of them.
Yep.
How much did you spend on them?
Oh, probably. I don't know, probably about $4,000, something like that.
Okay, great. And your one, does it have a view of the city or does it face the pool or the street?
Trying to remember. No, it's the street. One of the bedrooms are out over the street, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, gotcha. But you, if it looks over the street, does it look down on Moggle Road or it looks down over towards the church?
Towards the railway line side.
Yeah. So you can probably see the city from the balcony.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Well, yeah, and but it's 2-bedroom apartment, and the other one. I'm trying to remember now.
Your other, yeah, yours is number 67.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember where the window's in it, because the other bedroom has got a side window and a he's got 2 windows.
Oh yeah, so you can, so out of the bedroom you can possibly see the city as well.
Yeah, well, it seems to face the other way into the like courtyard area, which I guess is the pool area.
Yeah, it is. It is. It looks down to the pool. Yeah. Okay, awesome. That gives me a good indication of what yours is. Look, it's likely, just so you know, it's worth over 500,000 now. Probably not as high as 600. Okay.
Yeah.
What we'll do is I'll email you a report which will show you what it's worth. Actually, I'll send it to your home address as well. Is your home address still 7?
Yep, that's right.
Okay, yep. Wicked. I'll send you a copy there, and I'll email it to bigpond.com.
Yep, that's it.
Is that good?
Worries, thank you.
Wicked, no worries. That'll take about 7 days because we're just updating everyone at the moment. Now, there's no fee for this. Why we do this, just so you know, is we just like to establish connections with owners in the building so that if you ever need real estate services one day, you're thinking of buying another one, or you're curious as to get a more accurate idea of what the property's value, you'll have our details and you can choose to call us if you so wish.
No worries. Cheers.
Awesome. No problem. I appreciate your time on the phone. Thank you so much.
All
right, mate. See you later. Bye. There we go. 2 out of 2. 2 calls. See how easy it is though? Like, who wouldn't want an appraisal when I've just told them that someone else in the building has just sold for a really good price, and whilst I've got you, we're actually updating everyone in the building. See, that's really important what I say there. You don't want to make people feel like they're being singled out. It's all about how you ask for the appraisal. So if I called up and I said, hey, I'd like to give you an appraisal on your property, he would be way more standoffish. Oh, no thanks, I'm not selling. No, don't need it. The difference here is I say, hey, whilst I've got you, I'm updating everyone in the complex. So everyone's doing it. And if everyone's doing it, well then maybe I'll do it. It's not so bad. All he cared about at that point was, oh, do I have to pay for it? Which of course he doesn't. But if you don't single them out, if you single someone out and say, hey, I'd like to do an appraisal for your property, can I do that for you? Instantly there's this, struggle within. They're like, oh, what does this guy want? Why does he want me so bad? I'm not even selling. What is this, So it's a theory, actually. It's called keeping up with the Jones theory. Everyone wants to do what the Joneses are doing, right? So if the Joneses are doing it, I'll do it. Basically, everyone's a sheep. And if everyone's doing it, then it's okay for me to do it. But if I'm being singled out, I don't want to do it. I don't want to be the first one to do it. I always pretend as though I'm doing this favor for multiple people. And if I'm booking in an inspection, if I was calling someone and it was actually, that they lived there and I was trying to book to go into their home to see it, I would be telling them, hey, are you free between 4:30 and 5:30 either Thursday or Friday? Oh, sorry, actually not 4:30 on Thursday. I'm actually doing an appraisal on one of your neighbor's homes at that point. So I do things like that. I say things like that. It instantly makes them feel like, oh, someone else in my street is getting an appraisal too. Right, oh, that's okay. So you really need to just ease their fear, because their fear of saying yes to your appraisal is that this agent's going to hound me, this agent's going to bug me all the time, they think I'm going to sell when I'm not, maybe I'm wasting their time. So I'm going to do one more because we're on a roll here, and that's it for this building, because it's too easy. I want to show you guys how to do cold calls in a street where the rejection is really hard. I want to show you what it's like when I'm getting rejected all the time, because it's all about the scripts and dialogues about how you get over the objections to try and turn a no thanks into a yes please. I'm just getting yes pleases today, which is a bit easy. Now this sounds crazy, but I always smile. I'm about to do a cold call. Puts you in a better mood.
Thank you for calling.
Oh. Just reading some notes here. I don't want to call people that are already in touch with someone from my office. Okay.
Hi, you've called Secret.
This is the reality of cold calling. There's a lot of calls, not a lot of pickups, okay? But you got to sit in here and you got to do this. You got to do blocks. I always do 2 or 3 hour block sessions where I just call and call and call, no interruptions, okay? It makes the actual pickups way more valuable because sometimes you can be dialing and just no one's picking up at all. I always used to do my calls on a Saturday because I'd get the best pickup rate. And not only that, people are in a better mood on Saturday because they're not working and they're not rushed.
Oscar.
It's Daniel Lee here from Plum Property. How are you going today?
Very well. How are you today?
I'm really good too, thanks. I love the good mood that you're in. It's putting me in a good mood.
Yeah.
It's a really quick call. Thanks for your time. I just wanted to give you a call about Street because you own 2 units in that building. And
That's right.
yes, we just sold one, a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. So we thought we just like to keep the all the owners in the building up to date with what's going on in there. So we just sold a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom unit in there on the bottom level. So it's one of the lowest levels. It doesn't have any view and it's had no renovations since it was first purchased. And that one sold for $501,000.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's interesting, huh? The prices have really gone up in there over the past couple of years.
Yeah.
And so actually part of the reason for my call also is we're actually updating all owners in that building on the current value of their property. We do it once a year for all owners in the building just so that they can keep abreast of what their investment is worth.
Yeah,
and
that sounds good.
So we thought we'd give you an update as well. How about it?
Yes, please.
Brilliant. Okay. So if you don't mind, I've just got a couple of questions for you. So you've got number 8 and number 9. Are they both 2-bedroom units?
It is dual. The one.
Oh, that's a dual one. That's important to
Yes.
know. Okay. Dual
Yes,
key.
yes.
Okay. Yep.
And-
Yep. Okay. We're familiar with those. We've sold a lot of the dual key ones before. So they're worth slightly more than the normal 2-bedroom units. Okay.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot more, but a little bit.
Yeah.
What's that one?
It's a 1-bedroom.
That's just 1 bedroom. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So, and have you done any renovations to those units since you purchased them?
Only painted and got new air cons.
Okay, that's something. Painted and
Yeah.
new air cons.
So and added an aircon as well. So the bedroom has no aircon as well.
Plus added aircon. In which one did you add the aircon?
And 97
No.
and 83. So.
Oh yeah, because the studios didn't have aircon, do they?
No, the studio had aircon,
Oh.
but the bedroom did not have aircon.
Oh right. Okay.
So.
Yeah. Because that's right. The living room only had the aircon, didn't it?
Yes, and now every room has an aircon.
Okay, added to the main bedroom.
Yeah. So replace the old ones and got an additional new one.
Beautiful. Okay, that's some really good information. We can send you an appraisal to for both of those properties.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, no worries. We've got an email from you from previously. We must have met you at one of the inspections long ago. So at tpg.com.au?
That's still valid.
Brilliant. Okay, we'll send it to that. We can also send you a hard copy to your residential address that we've got down.
No, email is sufficient. I don't need a hard copy.
Okay, no worries. Is your PO box still though?
That's correct, yes.
Great. Awesome. Well, we won't send you a card copy in this instance. So when you get the report, we might give you just a follow-up call to make sure you got it, and that's it. That's all from us. And if you ever need any real estate services, you can give us a call.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you for your phone call. Have a great day.
Thank you too. Appreciate your time.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Look at that. I had 3 conversations today in the space of maybe 25 minutes where I got permission to update 3 owners on the value of their properties, right? They don't know who I am. They've never met me. They don't know Plum Property. They don't know my business. And they've just given me permission to send them a report on their home. This is the best way you can build yourself up as a real estate agent from the ground up, right? Even years into my career, I would do this on a regular basis because it's all about building a pipeline of as many relationships as you possibly can get of owners of property within a particular area that you want to service. If you do this consistently, every week, every month you have a target of the amount of new people that you're going to introduce yourself and provide information to, I guarantee you this is a foolproof way how to be successful in real estate. If you do, let's see how easy that was. It was so simple. If you do this, you will earn more money than any person that you know that just has a salaried job. Even doctors, I'm talking like high level professionals. You can earn more money than any of these people if you just do this task consistently. Right? Now what I will do is I'll go to my computer, I will generate a report using software that we have, which takes literally a couple of minutes. I'll send them a report to the ones who have addresses who let me. I'll send it via email and by post. That way they get it 2 ways. They see my name twice, right? I call them a couple of days later to see whether or not they got the report, what they thought of the price, and that's it. And I say, thanks so much for your time. I know you're not selling right now. They could be. If they are, they'll say, actually, we are thinking of selling. Great, let's talk about that. If they're not, which most of the time they're not right now, but they will one day, I say, that's fine. It's not about selling. Well, we don't even mention that. I just say to them, hey, thanks. I really appreciate you allowing me to do this appraisal for you. And you've got my details now. If you ever need any service in real estate, I hope you remember my name and I would love to help you out in the future. That's it. You do that with 1,000 people, right? 1,000 owners. 7% of those people will sell in the next 12 months. That's 70 potential listings in the next 12 months if you do this for 1,000 people. Now, doing it for 1,000 people, it takes a while. Okay, that would take me 2 to 3 years to do 1,000 and get those people on the database. And a lot of those would be home visits. They take a bit longer, you know, because the home visit, I got to travel out, see the home, spend 20 minutes with them, come back, whatever. But it's all part of the job. Gets you out of the office. It's fun. You get good at your job. You get good at talking to people. You get good at building rapport, you know, and you never know where a listing is going to come from. And sometimes I do this and literally people say, I'm never going to sell. I still do the appraisal for them. Funnily enough, so many of them, a couple of years down the track, they give me a call. Hey, turns out I'm selling, got a new job, getting divorced, had a kid, whatever. People always say they're not going to sell, and then they sell. So anyway, that's today's cold calling session. That was a really easy one. I didn't get any rejection today. So I'm going to do this on a more frequent basis and give you... I know this particular building's just an easy one and it's full of investors. So investors are easier to get an appraisal of because they're just numbers driven. They always want to know like, oh, what's it worth now? I bought it 3 years ago. What's it worth now? You know, they only buy it for the point of making money. Whereas homeowners buy their home because they want to live there, and a lot of them actually genuinely don't care what their house is worth. So I'll do my next session. I think I'm going to look for something a little bit harder and find a street that I know I'm going to get some severe rejection, and I'll show you how I overcome the objections and try and turn no thank yous into yeah, sure, why not? So thanks. See you in the next vid.